Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So today I just want to talk very briefly about the levels of faith, if that makes sense. I want us to understand that there's different levels of faith, and it's important to understand where we are and where we're striving to be, right? So there's the first level of faith, which is somebody who's Muslim. He believes in Islam, and he is, fulfills the five pillars, hopefully, and that's who he is. And then you have someone who is a higher degree of faith than that, and that is somebody who has Iman, which is a Mu'min, right? So it's like the circle of Iman is like a smaller circle inside of the bigger circle of Islam, and this is somebody who is, much more, has faith and strives and is better about it, right? So this is somebody who abstains from this, the major sins and really strives their best to fulfill the five pillars and follow Islam. And then you have a level even higher than that, which is ihsan, right? So that is the Muhsin, right? And so I made this diagram, and so you got the big circle, which is Islam, or somebody who does that as a Muslim. Then you have the circle inside of that, which is Iman, which is a Mu'min, and then inside that you have another smaller circle, which is Ihsan, which is a Muhsin. And that is someone who really strives for perfection and excellence in faith, right? Someone who really strives for excellence in faith, and that's what our goal really should be, right? With somebody who is conscious of God all the time, someone who who recognizes and realizes that God is watching them at all times, right? So it's someone who, knowing that God is watching you, and or someone who sees God when he's doing things, but in the sense that he knows that God is watching him and God is around him all the time, and he's always thinking, conscious of it, right? And so that is the type of person whose deeds are good deeds, even when it's not a ritual worship. It's a worldly worship, but at the same time, it's for the sake of God. He's eating for the sake of God. He's sleeping for the sake of God. And so he's constantly getting rewarded. And so that's what we should all strive for, inshallah. I hope that makes sense, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.